Hi everyone, and welcome to week 2 of the Wealth Playground Summer Financial Literacy Reading Challenge. I hope you are reading. I hope you are enjoying your summer. For those that have been a part of this challenge, welcome back. For those that are just getting started, hello to you. My name is Jasmine. I'm the founder of the Wealth Playground. And today, for this week's lesson, we're going to talk about how do you have healthy money conversations when you are reading children's books. So I'm going to have a children's book that I wrote here. It's called A Sweet Market Crash. And I'm going to give you an example of a way to engage with students, with young people when you are reading children's books. Now, this is something that I do often with my students that I'm doing author visits with, or when I go to schools, or when I'm going to summer camps. This is an example of how I engage with young people when it comes to money. So the first thing that I do before we even get into the book, I ask, what do you think this book is about? So, of course, the students will say, oh, it's about a crash. Maybe it's about a bull and a bear. Oh, what's this thing? It's a pomegranate. And so there might be some discussions that we'll have. So what do you think a crash has to do with it? What do you think bull and bear, who do you think those two represent? And this would be a really great way before you even get started to talk about bull and bear. So talking about a bull market, which is a reflection of the stock market conditions and how stock market trends kind of go up and down. So bull market being really aggressive, and the numbers and the share prices are going up and up, 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 and up. And then the bear market, when share prices are kind of slowing down, tapering off, even trending downwards. And so really having the discussion about those types of vocabulary terms with your students before you even open the book. All right, let's open the book and get started. Bull and bear are good friends. Bull loves to hurry, bear does not. Bear loves lying in a hammock, bull does not. And so this is an opportunity to kind of showcase what do you think bull is up to? So bull is in a hurry all the time, right? He's like rushing to things, whereas bear is lying in a hammock. So he is probably resting, right? Let's keep going. They both, however, love pomegranates. They love them so much that they planted a pomegranate tree and decided to sell them at the market. That way, everyone could enjoy their favorite fruit. Market day is tomorrow. Are you going to pick your pomegranates now? Bear asked. It's better to start early rather than rush later, Bear said. So we have a little bit of an opening experience with bull and bear, right? So we see that bear is kind of prepared. He's really trying to figure out this whole market thing. He wants to be as prepared as possible. Bull is not concerned about the pomegranates. They are in business together, but he's thinking about a race that he is going to do. So he's doing something completely different than the plan that it's at hand. And so this is a really great way to ask a question of, what do you think the differences are between bull and bear? What do you think bear is doing? What do you think bull is doing? Why do you think that way? Right? These are really great questions to ask, just to get their brain jogging, or just to say, hey, explain this page to me. What do you think is going on on these pages? No, I'll have plenty of time in the morning, Bull said. He continued what he was doing. I will meet you at the market. Don't be late, Bear warned. Bull answered, I won't. So we have a really cute spread of Woodbury Village at the market that Bull and Bear are heading towards in the morning. That evening, Bear gathered baskets of pomegranates, prepared his wagon for the journey, and settled into his comfy hammock. So this is a great way to ask a question of, why do you think Bear is being prepared? Why do you think he's greasing the wheels? What is it about him that is maybe preparing for this upcoming day at the market? And also, do you see Bear or do you see Bull? No, we don't see Bull, right? So that's also a question that you can ask. So as you are navigating reading a children's book, you can always read straight through, but there's also an opportunity to ask questions, engage in conversation, and then really see where the reader is. Like, how are they grasping the information? How are they grasping the concepts? A lot of times they already know the ending before they even read the book. And so that's always a great way to really gauge the reading comprehension. And then, do they like the book? Is this a type of book that they like to read? So I hope this was helpful as you are navigating your reading challenge. I hope you're reading as many books as possible. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email us at hi@thewealthplayground.com. I really hope that the summer challenge is engaging you as a family, that you are having healthy money conversations, and that your youth is learning more about money day by day. Have a great day.